What's up, guys? It is Spencer with the Fantasy Fanatics. I am here with Nathan and Robbie. They are together.
What's up?
Together in hey, Robbie talked.
Yeah, Robbie talked. That's two more words than we heard him last stream.
You know,
So we yelled at him and threatened to fire him if he didn't talk. So, but we're back now.
Nerfy's a win.
Yeah, Nerfy cashed.
I'm not sure if we are live on Twitter because our premium hasn't processed. So if we're not live on Twitter today, we will be live on Twitter next week and Football Sundays. You can ask us a question there.
Saturday morning.
Or just join the YouTube and watch there. What were you saying, Robbie?
We'll go live Saturday morning. College football preview.
Oh, yeah. We're big college football guys. And we're 100% bettors. We never miss.
Yeah, I mean.
Walter says we are live. Walter is in here.
What is up, Walter? We still need a few people to pop in the draft. Juwan is in here. Yeah, Juwan.
I know James is going to be in here. He texted me at 7:05 and said, I have a W pick.
20 seconds to the draft start. Robbie's got the second pick. I've got the third. Spencer's got the eighth. How do we feel about how that shook out?
I hate drafting at the end of the draft. I have no shares of Bijan, Brees, or CMC this year, so that sucks.
Does it feel a little weird not having the first pick in our drafts for the 12th year in a row?
Yeah, I mean, I hate this 8th pick, but it's PPR, so the wide receivers are more valuable, so I do like that. We have started.
CMC goes 1.
We all know what's coming here. I'm just going to get absolutely chopped at the knees here.
It gives me the opportunity.
I would take CD here. In PPR, I would take CD.
To take my boy.
Or Monra. I don't hate a Monra. Woo! So Nathan gets another share of Brees.
Let's go, baby. He's my RB1.
I am sorry for that.
It's Bo Nix time.
So CD.
I mean, you can't go wrong with any of those top 3 at the front of the draft, in my opinion.
And I love the wide receivers here. Now that Jamar Chase is fully back, if that's who falls to me, I'll be more than happy.
So this is standard PPR scoring, standard rosters. Is there an IR spot in this?
I will make one, yes. If there's not one right now, I'll make one.
Oh, you will make one?
Or I will do whatever is – I don't think we have an IR spot, no. And I don't want to just do that after the draft.
Yeah, I don't want to do stuff and not announce it.
So this spot sucks.
Get your main man Puka.
I'll take a running back here and try to hope that Justin Jefferson, AJ Brown, or Puka falls to me. So we're only missing one person sticking stones. I told everybody the draft is at 8. So if they're not here, that's on them.
I mean, 9 out of 10 people for our first money league draft of the year. Not a bad show out.
No, not a bad show out.
He
said Walter said there is an IR spot set up. Look at Walter.
Okay.
He knows more about the draft than I do.
I think Walter set it up for us. Thank you, Walter. So you're going JT there because there's just so many more wide receivers available?
Yeah, I'm more comfortable. I think the drop off after JT is bigger than the drop off. I don't even know what I'm trying to say, but you get what I'm trying to say, right?
I sure don't.
Absolutely, you do.
Maybe sound that out one more time.
I don't think he's here, but his thing is popping up. Yes, he is here. It's Kevin Russell. So everybody is in the draft.
Thank you.
There he is. Saquon.
Thank you, Kevin.
So I just want Puka or Garrett Wilson to fall to me here.
You ready for these back-to-back snipes?
Puka and Garrett.
I mean, you get AJ Brown. You get
if I have to settle with AJ Brown, I will.
Yeah, can't be mad at it.
What do y'all think about drafting Devontae up here?
That close to your nerfy miss.
I know. Thank God.
I think it's a little high. I prefer him late second, early third. That's where I've been taking him in our other mocks. And especially if this is a 10 team.
Yeah.
I think second round, early second round might be a touch early.
It's so much different than standard because the wide receivers have so much more value. in PPR drafts.
The third.
But I would take him over like Olave and Pittman, who are right around him.
I do too. I think Pittman's a little overranked, or a lot of overranked.
I mean, he showed spurts last year where he was the real deal, but now he's got to compete with so many tuds being.
If I'm drafting in the 20th pick, I'm not looking for someone who showed spurts. I'm looking for Mike Evans, who caught 15 touchdowns, or Marvin Harrison Jr., the best wide receiver prospect of all time.
But you've been taking Puka, and he just showed spurts.
Puka had 1,500 yards. Let's not kid ourselves here.
Yeah.
I may be a fake fan. I may have to distance myself from Puka because I'm getting him in too many drafts.
I think you are a fake fan. Let's be real. Wait, you did get a jersey though.
I did get a jersey. The only thing is I got a fake jersey and found out that the Rams logo is not on the front.
Oh.
So if he gets traded,
just Sharpie that thing in.
If he gets traded to a blue team, we're good.
Just Sharpie it in. Garrett Wilson.
Yeah. I mean, if I have to settle with the best receiver in the league, then I will. I mean,
DK goes a couple rounds from now. Just a heads up.
What was that?
DK goes a couple rounds from now. Just heads up.
DK's higher in standard leagues, right?
He's got to be, yeah.
I feel like he's around that 20.
Yeah, they got him at 31.
And Puka.
Can you hear Robbie's dogs?
I cannot hear Robbie's dogs.
Okay, good.
I don't know if the people on the stream can, but I cannot.
Kyron Williams. So this is a unique spot because we're
Jay says the Q next to Puka's name makes me sweat. That just means he's a dog.
Other people would have an O or an IR.
Yeah. I mean, if he tore his ACL, I mean, he'd be questionable for the next game.
Hey, but I was saying we're in a weird spot because we're talking about who we want, when we want them, and the people we're drafting with are watching us say that.
Yep.
And they just know they're just coming down on us.
Yeah, I guess I shouldn't have said I'm waiting for Garrett Wilson.
Yeah, you should have been like, I'm really waiting for
Devontae Smith.
Yeah. I can't wait for Austin Eckler to come back around to me.
Yeah. So this draft has started normal. We haven't had any
wild picks.
Yeah.
Oh, you just wait. Robbie's coming.
Like we will on Sunday.
Yeah, Sunday's gonna get weird.
I think Robbie just folded under pressure at the draft at your shop. With the whole in-person thing, because he fumbled the picks.
How?
Who did you pick with your first two picks?
I took.
Didn't you take like ETN
and?
But he took him with like the 10th pick.
Yeah, it was a little bit of a fumble after having literally the entire first round to think about it. But I can't remember.
I think it was the just in person just really messed him up.
Jefferson and ETN.
Yeah, he did.
I don't love Pacheco in PPR drafts this high. I like him in standard.
Even though McKinnon's gone?
Yeah, I just don't think of him as a
big I am up here.
I don't know. Maybe he can take over that.
It's a weird spot to be.
Jay said you said Puka and Wilson. I left you Puka on the board. Not fair enough.
It's a weird spot to be in. I think I got to go right here.
Oh, PPR.
Is that a bit of a reach?
No, he's a PPR merchant.
Yeah, I feel like he's a little underranked. I don't know if that's necessarily a reach.
We started up some controversy last year when
somewhat
controversy. Have you never heard of that before?
Controversy.
That went right over your head. But we started up some controversy last year when we said the PPR sucks because of Alvin Kamara, and we got some serious hate.
I much prefer standard, but I'm game for whatever.
Yeah, it doesn't make a huge difference to me. I just think it's kind of stupid that someone can have 3 catches for -2 yards and that counts for 30 rushing yards.
Yeah.
I think it's kind of whack, but
it is.
It does give the wide receiver some advantage.
Well, in the pass catching backs?
Yeah, and Derrick Henry here, I would let go in the 30s.
And it makes like the Danny Woodheads of the world more relevant.
Exactly. No MHJ yet. See, there's been no crazy picks. I don't like this. There's been no, should I say it? A certain quarterback might get back to me in the third round.
Goodbye.
I'm definitely not talking about Lamar Jackson.
Yeah, yeah. I'm hoping Stroud keeps on going.
Oh, right on cue.
Oh, this is a tough one. So I need a receiver here. It's like, do I go with my man crush, Drake London, or I think is arguably the greatest wide receiver prospect ever?
Mark says bye, Josh. Yeah, I was sadly talking about Josh Allen.
I got to go with my guy. I think he's going to have a huge year.
I like the pick, just not above Marvin Harrison.
Really? Marvin is unproven, though. And I think, well, to be fair, so is Drake London, but
yeah.
One's got a midget and one's got Kirk Cousins.
One's got an Achilles and one doesn't.
Fair.
You could have hit me with the ACL thing.
Yeah, I think he's recovered from that. One has a capable arm and one has capable legs.
Rashad White.
5'7".
Yeah.
Rashad White's a big pick here. Like Rashad White, I think finished top 5 in PPR last year.
Yeah, and
he'll get picked right before me though.
Like he sucks efficiency wise, but
God, yeah, he's not good as a runner.
He gets fed so much.
I don't think he's even that.
Waddle.
I think that might be the first real reach of the draft.
I mean,
yeah, but that's such an explosive offense that you can like.
That's not necessarily a reach, in my opinion.
I mean, this is where he went last year.
You could see him dropping a couple rounds.
This is where he went last year, was about in this range.
Yeah, and he's not someone who's going to catch 10 balls either. So in PPR, I think it is a reach. I think you can argue it in standard, though. Yeah, but these are not gone like the mock drafts. And mock drafts are some wacky picks. This is.
Hold on 1 second. I think Ryan's about to yell at his dogs. I don't know.
Are you muted right now? All right, Derrick Henry goes, I am hoping Marvin Harrison falls to me. That would be the optimal pick, Marvin Harrison or Mike Evans, but I'm going to talk it into existence.
Might get him.
I'll get one of them.
Or your boy Neighbors.
James Cook.
Or even Nico.
James Cook off the board.
Yeah, James Cook sucks. All right, so cool. We get Marvin Harrison with the 28th pick.
But you lost out Rashad White.
He would have never fell to me with the.
Who you literally predicted one pick in front of you.
AJ Dillon is out for the season, so that is. Yeah, that is good for Mike Evans. I still think Marshawn Lloyd's going to play a role. Or Josh Jacobs.
Oh, I was like, did I miss some like breaking news?
I still think Marshawn Lloyd is going to play a factor in the backfield at some point in the season because I know he's supposed to miss some time.
He's going to be out at least the first 4 weeks.
He's kind of like
one of the running back they have.
But all 3 running backs are, or I would say Marshawn Lloyd is kind of like a power back. So he's kind of like A.J. Dillon. A lot better than A.J. Dillon because A.J. Dillon sucks.
Yeah, agreed.
But I don't see him coming in to steal goal line touches like A.J. Dillon maybe would have.
I mean, Josh Jacobs is not like a small dude.
No, Josh Jacobs is a big back.
You smoke him?
Yeah.
Mark Andrews before Travis Kelce.
Yeah, that might be the biggest reach so far. I'm not even mad at that either. Like he's up there in the conversation, I think. I think he's underranked, but that might still be a reach.
I would love to get some Mike Evans as my 3rd wide receiver. Someone who only finished as it doesn't say on here, but had 13 touchdowns and 1,300 yards last year.
He was top 5, wasn't he?
Yeah, he was really, really good. I would ask you who are y'all hoping gets back to you, but
say what?
I was going to ask y'all, who do you hope gets back to you?
I'm hoping Singletary falls to me here.
Yeah, talk it into existence.
There goes Josh Jacobs and Mike Evans. I feel like we just talked Jamon into taking Josh Jacobs.
I also like Joe Mixon and Kenneth Walker and Devon
I like
A-Chain,
Walker way more than Mixon.
but I could not pass up Mike Evans in the 4th round. That's just not something that you see very often.
Does Baker's history before last year scare you any?
I think Mike Evans at worst finishes like top 15, top 20 because of the touchdown upside.
That's fair.
Like, I think Baker overplayed last year. I don't think he's going to be like he was last year. He's a Pro Bowler.
Yeah, I mean, to be fair, Mike Evans, like, he'll win you some weeks, but then he'll turn around and have like a 2-point week, and you're like,
and it was that way before, but last year he was like scary consistent. It felt like the weeks that he didn't catch a touchdown was the weeks he went 6 for 133.
I was gonna say it feels like Malik Neighbors is falling, but I think this is about where he needs to be.
Yeah, he is. Daniel Jones just holds him down a little bit. I love the Cooper Kupp pick.
Oh, I was not going to say anything about him. I wanted Kupp so bad.
Jay says it was between Jacobs and Mixon. Appreciate the help, boys. You know what? You couldn't have gone wrong with that pick, I don't think. I think they'll probably finish.
SWAT Team 24 just made the pick of the draft. I wanted him so bad.
And PPR, pretty disgusting, too.
Oh?
What?
What?
Oh, and Kenneth Walker. I mean, I can't say anything about anybody. I think I got to go with some A-Chan here over Mixon. Mixon's so enticing, though.
In almost the 5th round, A-Chan, that's good value.
Yeah, but Mixon, too, though, like in PPR, I feel he's going to get fed. It's tough. It's also tough to pass on Neighbors, who's potentially a freak. He might be a baby.
So good.
Yeah, him and Marv are very tough to pass on.
I think he's better than Marv, but not in fantasy this year.
I think Marv's a better real life player in fantasy.
I think Malik Neighbors is the better real life player. I love that pick, Robbie. That is value.
Yeah, good mix in there.
Yummy.
Wow, Travis Kelce being 3rd tight end off the board. Pretty wild after 2 years ago he was being taken in the top 5.
Yeah, they're out there right now.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
What's that?
Yeah. Mark says Mixon will have room to run with wide receiver. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, that defenses are just going to have to play him, just prepare for the pass like every play. And I think he has some serious 15 touchdown upside. Zay Flowers is a player I think I'm out on this year.
I am undecided. I wouldn't mind him, but I'm definitely not going to reach for him.
It would have to be a value pick. It would have to be something that came around on me in the 5th or 6th round, and I need wide receiver really bad.
Do I do it?
Who are you thinking?
If you're not considering Malik Neighbors here,
I'm not.
He's not.
I'm really hoping Travis Kelce. I can't draft another wide receiver, right?
Well, you really hope to is on the computer beside me.
I don't. Look, we're doing it.
Yeah, that's fantastic pick.
I was going to take him if Robbie didn't.
That's a pick.
Fantastic pick.
Jeez.
I don't think I've ever seen him go in the 5th round.
I think I've got to. I think I got to take Neighbors.
Yeah, you have to. I mean, he fell way too far.
Dude, my team is stacked.
He's the only option.
Dude, my team
Where did Ayuk go? Has Ayuk been picked? Ayuk's had to have been picked, yeah. Yeah, I'm out on Ayuk until we figure out what the hell's going on.
Are both going, right?
Yeah, I wanted Cooper Kupp so bad.
Debo's going.
Where would you draft Ayuk if he stayed in San Fran?
3rd round.
Where would you draft him if he got traded to Pittsburgh?
Undrafted. Okay.
I think probably 5th or 6th round.
Yeah. I don't like the idea of Russell Wilson. Let's ride.
Or Justin Fields. I mean, neither of them.
I prefer Fields.
I mean, Russell Wilson wasn't awful last year. He put up actually okay numbers. Mark says, whose draft board is on the screen? Mine.
Wait, is he talking about this? Or
he's talking about the shared screen right now.
Oh.
What he's looking at.
So he's gone.
Yeah, give me a minute. I'm gonna get our stuff.
Neighbors Lamar.
Jay said Wilson what? He wasn't what? If we look up Russell Wilson's stats last year, I guarantee you they'll probably surprise you. Maybe not you because you're a Broncos fan, but I think he put up like 25 passing touchdowns. Did Nathan just go get the food?
Yep.
Unbelievable.
So what?
I said unbelievable.
Unbelievable.
I know it. That checks out. That's pretty believable.
Unbelievable.
That checks out.
I really don't like what I've set myself up here for running backs, but we'll try to.
I love mine on the other hand.
What was that?
I love mine on the other hand.
Yeah, I'm in a good spot.
I got Breeze, Kamara, and Achane.
Oh, Walter says they just announced that Kyron Williams is going to return punts. Injury waiting to happen. Yeah, don't love that the RB1 I'm drafting is returning punts.
I don't love that.
That makes me feel like he's not going to have the same workload.
Who was it that they announced a few years ago was returning punts or returning kicks? I thought it was like a really good running back.
Cordell Patterson?
No, not Cordell Patterson.
On what team? Or are you just talking about in general?
I can't remember. But it was everybody freaked out to it, and then he didn't even end up returning punts for more than a game. I gotta take Hurts here and get an elite quarterback, right?
QB1 on the board.
QB1.
I got
nobody go look at my rankings.
Somebody take Anthony Richardson.
Yeah.
Yeah, Anthony Richardson wasn't even in consideration there.
That's just blasphemy. You're asking him to lose. I love that, so.
I like waiting on quarterbacks, but if Mark says, hey, Spencer, it's going to be a hot week, good time for some AC service.
Better fit him in the schedule.
The company is shut down. Philip says, hi, Commish. Any chance you could pause the draft and shorten the time to make a pick? I will later in the draft, but for the first, 10 rounds, I'll put it in here.
Well, I feel like people are moving at a reasonable pace. Yeah. Nobody's letting the clock run out.
I'm gonna say I tend to take a while.
Yeah, I tend to panic pick with 3 seconds left. It gets the blood flowing.
Holy cow.
Yeah, in mock drafts, I like shortening it, but in real drafts, when it's money involved, I like somebody being able to make time for their decisions.
We're also trying to talk out each pick.
Yeah, we're trying to talk about who we want to pick while.
And we're trying to analyze the picks. Come on, Philip. We have a thing going on.
And there goes AR like that. I mean, you just can't make it up.
Yeah, I think that was Kevin, who is a longtime subscriber.
Thank you, Kevin. We love you, Kevin.
Jay's a big Chiefs fan, so that's why he picked Mahomes.
Really?
I think he picked Mahomes so he could watch him torch Denver every.
Yeah, he gets to watch it twice a year. He gets to watch him play 3 quarters.
Yeah, that's the good thing is he doesn't have to deal with 8 quarters of Mahomes; just has to deal with 6.
This slate is a heck of a pick.
Should I reach on running back? I don't have a second one.
Let me see. You got JT, Puka, Mar. Yeah, you got to. Yeah.
But I really hope
Brock Bowers.
I'm not going to say it because I know he's watching. He's going to pick him though. He's picked him in every mock draft we've done. There's just no way he doesn't take him. Y'all know who I'm talking about.
Oh, it's coming.
Yep.
I'm just cringing looking over at the side.
I have the integrity to not tell
him. Didn't take him. Big PPR beast.
Kincaid.
I was about to say, I have the integrity to not tell him.
He might catch 120 balls this year.
I have his over.
What's his line set?
Well, I have his over receiving yards.
Which is what?
7.
Yeah, I mean,
dude, that's a smash.
I think he's going for 1,000.
Unless he gets hurt, I'm gonna have to empty the bank on that one. What'd you bet that on? Underdog?
FanDuel.
I don't like FanDuel.
Well, you can cash out. That's why.
Is this technically zero running back strategy that I've gone?
No, you did the anchor RB.
Yeah.
Zero running back is where you literally draft zero running back until
that's a stupid decision.
I hate it. I tried it before in mock drafts. I hate it.
So Swift and Jones went off.
Like it's cool having like the best receiver, quarterback, and tight end combo, but then you're just like you're so done at running back. And good luck replacing
Tony Pollard and Tyjae Spears manning your backfield.
Yeah. A little bit of Trey Benson in your flex.
So with my next pick, I'd be okay with like this top 6 and Javonte.
Yeah, Jalen Warren's an absolutely no shot for me.
Yeah, like Najee Harris is like that last of the tier.
T. Higgins get picked?
Yeah. Do you think Cordero's going to play a role?
For Pittsburgh?
Yeah.
I don't think so.
I think he will.
How old is he? Like 34, 35?
Gotta be.
I don't know.
He was drafted as a receiver, then changed to a kick returner, and then became a running back.
Ramondre and James Conner both girl.
Don't love the running backs just being taken right here. That is not good for the brand.
Dude, I love Evan Ingram there. He catches so many balls.
Yeah.
He's like Kincaid.
I think he set the record last year for the most catches by a tight end.
It's literally Kincaid. And PPR, like I took him over Kittle for that very reason. Like Kittle in standard every day of the week, but Evan Ingram.
I mean, Kittle can go 2 games with or can go a few games catching 2 or 3 passes.
You're just bugging. So Robbie go Javonte.
Yeah, I like Javonte.
They're getting rid of Samaj P. Ryan.
Steph Diggs being on the board still is pretty wild.
I think that's about where you should go.
I do not.
I think he's their wide receiver 3.
I think he's their wide receiver. I think he's their wide receiver 1.
On tape.
I think he's their wide receiver 1.
I got a hotter take. I think their wide receiver 1 is Tank Dell.
No, I don't think so.
I would take Tank over Nico.
Over Nico? Mm-mm.
No shot. Like I think maybe go 1A1B.
One has a solid leg.
What do y'all think about Deontay Johnson?
One survived a gunshot. About who?
Deontay Johnson.
I think he's going to have a good year.
I think he'll be.
I mean, Bryce Young. I still think he can be really good.
I do too. Like he might be in a Trevor Lawrence situation where his freshman season was just brutal because of circumstances outside of his control.
O-line and his wide receiver 1 being Thielen.
Which, I mean, they're not going to Thielen. He had a great season, but nobody else provided. I think Deontay, his max would be like a wide receiver 2.
Yeah, in PPR, I think it could be maybe like mid to high end wide receiver 2. Like someone who just catches 9 balls a game.
And just does nothing
But I still think Thielen plays a role, though. So.
Of course.
He might.
Another receiver I'm out on is Amari Cooper.
I've heard so many people say, "Oh, Amari Cooper has a chance to be this dark horse. This year's dark horse wide receiver 1." I'm like, what?
No, Deshaun Watson is just so bad.
Well, and Amari Cooper is awesome, but he's always hurt too.
The wide receiver 1 for Tennessee, Calvin Ridley.
I don't mind that. This is a tricky spot. I got a while until I come back around.
As much as you were talking up Tank Dell, you better pick him.
Shut up.
Mark says you need to pick Godwin.
I'm going to go Kyler Murray.
Yeah, I think that is the biggest quarterback value.
I think if he stays healthy, he's going to run a heck of a lot more than he has been. And if Marv is what Marv looks like he is, it's going to be dangerous.
No way Diggs falls to me, right?
If you take Diggs over Dell, I'm changing.
I thought about taking Diggs last turn.
Really?
I can't even say sniped because he goes probably 30 picks before this.
I don't even think that he's. I'm so nervous about it. And he's getting up there in age. I mean, last year he was awful with Josh Allen throwing to him.
Yeah, but I think that was like something was going on.
Like beef?
Yeah. Like, I don't think they like each other.
Oh, Jesus.
I don't think they like each other at all.
Hold on, we're going to have the dogs on stream. Riley's dogs just bust through the door. Sound like a torch, and he just grabs him by the throat and throws him out.
Can I catch the most efficient pass catching running back? Or can I draft the most pass catching efficient running back in the league?
You're talking about B-Rob?
Brian Robinson?
I tried to put you on B-Rob. You're welcome.
Stop.
I mean, we're only 3 years later.
I tried to tell you about B-Rob, but no, he sucks.
He has no competition for touches. Austin Eckler is just a shell of himself.
I think he's literally Antonio Gibson, just a little bit slower, or a lot slower.
A lot of it slower.
Yeah.
God damn.
Tank Dell still being available is pretty crazy.
Yeah, I mean, in a 10-team league, there's going to be a lot of value.
I just don't like Tank Dell, but I've got to take him, right?
I think he's dope.
I think Chris Godwin's way overranked.
Well, did you see the news about he's going to move back primarily into the slot?
You sold me. I'm gonna take him. I'm gonna stop saying who I want. That is really starting.
I know we're in a tough spot here.
That is really
They're watching us to figure out what they should do in their drafts, and they just copy us. It's messed up. We don't appreciate it. But subscribe while you're here.
Yeah, exactly.
Screw y'all, but we love you.
Yeah. B-Rob, that's got to feel a little hard to take there.
Yeah, especially as you're running back too.
Well, yes, and after all the slander.
In a 10-team league, that hurts. Mark wanted me to draft Zamir White. I was on him about a month ago, and I have
I'm all the way out. I don't want Zamir White at all.
I think that picture of him looking like John Jones that came out just totally inflated his value.
I don't want him in standard. I don't want him in PPR. I don't want him in anything.
So there's no way I could talk this into existence. I want Chris Godwin or Deontay Johnson here. Really bad.
You would take Deontay over Cooper?
Yes. I would say,
think out of all the receivers on the board there, I don't even think you named the most valuable one. I think it's Terry.
A little bit less in PPR, but yes.
I think it's Terry McLaurin.
He does not have a lot of competition for touches. I've been taking Terry a lot in the mock drafts on the 7-8 turn. Zach Moss.
I think that's a little bit of a reach. It's like reach with potential.
I just don't know about Chris Godwin. I mean, he was good at the end of last year.
Yeah, nerfing this.
Plus money.
Deontay Johnson. He's just so talented.
I don't think he's that good.
I think he's really good.
Man's got a case of the drops. Can't score toads. Maybe Bryce Young.
That was on Pittsburgh with Matt Canada and then also Kenny Pickett.
Matt Canada wasn't dropping the balls.
I'm just hoping Russ Wilson turns it back to 2015.
Yeah, for the sake of George Pickens.
Yeah, and just that Pittsburgh offense is just awful.
So 4 picks from me here. I already got my target set, and it is just going to get whacked.
Probably.
I'm assuming either JSN or Terry.
Nobody take Darnell Mooney.
Hey, he's the wide. What'd you say?
Yeah.
Yep.
Those are the two you want?
Yep.
I've started coming around on JSN a little bit.
All right, sweet. Oh, I think he's going to have a huge year. If Geno looks as good as he looked in the preseason, I know it's preseason,
He's got to overtake Tyler Lockett, right?
I think he did last year.
Gross. Look, he's averaging 2.5 homers per night.
Well, Tyler Lockett was probably the most underrated receiver in the league for a good 3 or 4 years. And then it's just he is not the same.
Terry McLaurin.
And of course, Terry goes right in front of me. Did I expect anything different? No.
Here comes JSN.
Yeah.
Are you considering Amari Cooper a little bit?
I am, yeah.
Him being on the board still. I don't love that I took Jalen Hurts earlier, and Dak is still on the board in the
give me
ninth round.
Give me the young dog. You want a JSN?
Yeah. I was hoping you were going to switch.
I think Jason is just so good.
Mark says time for Luke McCaffrey.
What do we do here?
Let's look at Robbie's team. I like Robbie's team.
Yeah, Robbie's got a little bit of a wagon.
Yeah, your running backs are really nice.
Like it, yeah. I think I got good value on Murray and Ingram too. Like they're not like the flashiest names, but for fantasy, that's what you want.
I don't love your receivers.
Mine?
Yeah.
Who do I have again?
Malik Neighbors and Drake London.
Drake London? Oh, I love both of them. They're both risky.
I'm not massive on Drake London.
They're both so risky. Even JSN, all three of them are risky.
You don't have a proven wide receiver yet.
You were just telling me Malik Neighbors is the greatest wide receiver in NFL history.
But he's not proven it yet. Like I expect him to be the greatest wide receiver in the history. But he hasn't proven it yet.
Here.
I reached a big time.
Yeah, I think that's a huge reach, just to be honest.
Yeah. No offense, but that pick sucked.
Yeah, no offense, but what are you doing? Is it kind of crazy that Dak's still on the board here?
Yes, it is. But you can't take a QB2.
Yeah, no. I've got Kyler. I'm happy with him.
I think everybody might have a quarterback. The people who don't.
3 picks till my next one.
I think there's 2 people.
Come on, Bo Nix.
I love that pick.
I mean, that's another wild card.
Cortland Sutton can be really good.
All depends on Bo.
I got to do what I got to do to get my guys. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah. JK's a dog.
Every time I get him, he blows up a knee.
Yeah, dude. Robbie just ended J.K. Dobbins' season for the 3rd straight year. It's tough.
That would be wild.
Sorry, J.K.
We're sitting here week 1, and he just snaps his leg.
J.K., I'm sorry. Record this. This is my formal apology to J.K. Dobbins.
A Mostert in the 9th round, I think, is kind of wild. PPR or not, that's pretty wild.
Jay says you just have to believe.
I am trying to believe, but we'll see.
That's professional, Robbie.
We went over this backstage.
What the hell are we doing
on YouTube?
We're not trying to be professional.
Yeah, no.
That's why people like us.
I think so. The 100 people that do.
I want to draft another running back, but I just don't like any of them.
Yeah, I'm going for more receiver depth now that I've got like 3 solid RBs. I got to make sure I got some kind of help at receiver and then follow up on running backs later.
Dak sitting on the board is just crazy.
That is wild. Does everybody have a quarterback?
No.
I don't think so.
No,
you still got Love and Purdy and Jay Daniels, Caleb Williams.
You got to be content just kind of sitting at this point.
Yeah, if you haven't.
This is where I'm a panic pick because there are some really good wide receivers.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I'd say there's some good running backs,
That's where I took the J.K. Dobbins.
Is it bad if I'm considering Lab McConkey?
No, not at all. Potential to be wide receiver 1
for Justin Herbert.
Yeah. I got the RB1 in L.A., a team that has a chance to win that division.
I would also not be mad at Odunze. I wouldn't be mad at Jordan Addison.
I really want to take Jaden Reed. He was so good at the end of last year.
I love Jaden Reed.
You know, I'm going to take Justin Herbert's wide receiver 1. That might be just a stupid pick with all those good receivers up there. But as my fifth receiver,
they're sitting there for a reason.
What was that?
They're sitting there for a reason. Addison has Sam Darnold throwing the ball.
And he also just cannot stop driving drunk.
Pretty much.
Hey, I got a hot take about Sam Darnold. It may not even be a hot take. He might have the weakest arm in the NFL.
And he blows cock.
Yes, he does.
Jaden Reed and...
See, Jaden Reed, Christian Watson.
Christian Watson was up there too, but both
Rome Odunze, I think they all could be wide receiver 3s for their team.
They're in a super loaded wide receiver room.
Yeah.
I would take the chance that Ladd McConkey is better than Josh Palmer, and they...
Don't forget Quentin.
I don't like Justin Herbert, but the disrespect to the receivers, like for one of his receivers to be like, not one of his receivers to be taken in the top 100, it's kind of crazy.
Rome Odunze is a clear wide receiver 2.
See, I think Keenan Allen will be the wide receiver 2.
I don't think so.
I don't think that will last all season, potentially.
I think he's old.
Yeah. He is super old. But...
Have you watched any of Hard Knocks?
No, I have not watched Hard Knocks. Does he look cooked?
Caleb loves Odunze.
Thanks for just making me feel bad for my pick, Robbie.
Yeah, dude. Hey, by the way, your pick sucks. Just want to put that out there.
All right, I've got to take a running back.
Who do you have so far? JT and B. Rob. That's it.
Yeah, that's it.
Oh God, dude. What? Wait, why did you take McConkey there? You've got Deontay and Mike Evans as well.
Because I think McConkey and PPR could be a monster.
Could be a Puka.
I don't think he's that good, but like I keep saying, wide receiver 1 for Justin Herbert. For someone who could throw 30, 35 touchdowns. I'll take that. I also don't hate Josh Palmer later in the draft.
Dak is still on the board around 10.
Tony Pollard is the only one on the board. Him and Chase Brown, who has the chance to be a running back 1.
Hey, you want to click through all the teams, see how many people don't have a quarterback?
James does not. I think that is it. Yep.
Wow. I like that strat. I mean,
if you're, I mean, he has a chance to get Dak in like the 13th round.
That's crazy.
Hey, there's a chance my laptop dies within like 15 minutes, so we'll see how this goes.
If that is the case, we'll probably just end it because we're coming towards the end of the draft here.
Yeah.
In terms of favorite teams,
here we go. Plus money Nerfy.
Just first page. Think.
I'm expecting it.
Oh my God. Oh, I thought he launched it.
It's in Coors.
I really like Robbie's team. I don't love Calvin Ridley as the wide receiver 2.
It's another wild card. It's kind of like the receivers I got where kind of unproven but has huge potential.
I like this one: Lamar, Etienne, Kenny Walker, CeeDee Lamb, Jalen Waddle, David Njoku.
Yeah, that's okay. I'm trying to think for 10. I love that team. Jesus.
Yeah, besides not having a tight end, C.J. Stroud, Jahmyr Gibbs, Derrick Henry, Jamar Chase, Cooper Kupp, Debo, Steph Diggs, Najee Harris, Raheem Mostert.
So Dak finally went.
Dak is gone.
We love you, Dak. We miss you, Dak.
And I just got absolutely cooked.
Yeah, you were talking about that is your fault.
Oh, you were?
Yeah. And that makes you feel any better. We got cooked. Austin Eckler. No, thank you.
Yeah, I don't want anything to do with it.
I feel like at this point, I got to go for like just huge upside, right?
Yeah.
I got to.
What if Austin Eckler isn't washed?
And like Brian Robinson just never sees the field.
What if Austin Eckler like catches 7 balls a game?
I don't see that happening, but maybe. I think that's all he would contribute.
But in PPR, he doesn't have to run the ball. He can catch 7 balls a game.
Yeah, that's true. Fair.
Like, I just...
Very true.
we talk crap about him, but there it is. We talk crap about him, but like there's a scenario where he isn't like totally washed.
There is. I don't know how much I buy it, but there is.
There was one clip of him running incredibly slow last year.
It got bad last year. It got real bad. All right, I am up here.
But like, are you gonna like give it your 100% if Easton Stick's your quarterback and your team sucks?
What? Say again?
I said, are you gonna give it 100% like if your quarterback's Easton Stick, you know your team's not gonna be good, you're going into a contract year?
Oh, I see what you're saying. Maybe.
I don't know. I just think there's a scenario where he could catch 7-8 balls a game and still be a running back 2 in PPR.
Yeah.
Not a likely scenario, but I do think there is a scenario.
So I think I definitely got to go RB here.
It's very thin.
Yeah, I mean, this is gross. I can just throw up a little bit.
I will pass on Jacoby Myers.
Doesn't have a shot.
I mean, you can also put him in your IR spot, open up a roster spot. I think we go risky and see if Nick Chubb sits a long time.
Do we think Nick Chubb returns at 100%? Or not 100%? Do we think he gets to 100%?
No.
This season.
I'll take whatever percentage of Nick Chubb I can get.
Yeah, I mean, you're in the 11th round. I mean, it's not like you just mortgage your draft to draft Nick Chubb.
DeAndre Hopkins. Is this a fist bump? Oh, this is a fist bump. DeAndre Hopkins going in the 11th round. Never thought I'd see that in fantasy, but here we are.
And that's not even like considered a great pick.
Yeah, nobody's even like.
I love the Jake Ferguson pick here. They traded the other tight end they drafted with him to Kansas City, Vandershoot.
Yeah, who I think was kind of irrelevant.
So that clears him up. But they bring him in like goal line situations, so they kind of cuck.
Yeah, that's fair.
Chuba can be like last year's Zach Moss before Jonathan Brooke gets back. Just be a running back 2 but I don't think Chuba Hubbard's very good.
The
There's one player I'm really hoping gets to me.
I think I know who it is.
I think probably everybody knows who it is. It's the best tight end prospect of all time.
Yeah.
Brock Bowers. Somebody take Brock Bowers in the chat.
Oh, it's gonna happen.
I was looking at Hawkinson and just throwing your IR spot.
Oh, that's all Vegas.
You took the wrong Raiders pass catcher. Jay says Bowers. You are a dick.
There we go.
Oh man, you just can't make it up. I mean, we do it to ourselves. We do it to ourselves.
Kicked.
Yeah, no refund. Sorry.
That just, how do you even make a pick after that happens?
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe panic pick like Tyler Conklin,
Rashid Shaheed,
or Jordan Love.
Yeah, I don't know how you recover from that one. That's a tough one. Tough scene there.
Yuck.
Saw Mike Williams got on the field today.
Hey, you remember my steal of a pick in our work league that you probably never thought in a million years I'd take?
No, I don't think so.
When I turned around and looked at you before I took him. Don't say his name. You scroll down and see him. You'll be like, oh. Wait, you're on the wrong category there.
Tyler.
No.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Khalil Shakir.
Yeah.
Khalil Shakir.
Yeah.
Dang, Marquise Brown. That's a good pick.
My laptop says 7 minutes. Hang in there, bub. We're almost there.
We got
10% on the phone.
1, 2, 3.
2% on the computer.
We got 3 more relevant rounds.
We just can't afford charges over here. I'm sorry.
Oh, no.
Oh, and just like that, the Nerfy is gone.
Jesus Christ.
Was it a bomb?
A leadoff homer for Charlie.
That always just makes you just want to.
You even call that talking about how many home runs the dude gives up. Now we see what it was plus money. He's
Mike Williams is value. is a value pick here.
Oh my god!
I agree with that. I agree with Mike Williams.
Dude, I wanted to ride with the no runs so bad.
It just never was.
That sucks.
Hey, but our soccer players have been on fire.
Dude, he absolutely murdered that ball. How far did he hit that?
535 feet.
Round it up to the nearest decimal.
That had to have been at least 450. That is an absolute moonshot.
I really want another running back, but do y'all think there's any valuable running backs on the board?
Yes, and I'm hoping he falls back around to me. I'm not saying any names about who I think it is.
I don't think there are.
I think there are people.
Blake Corum, Trey Benson.
Nope.
Oh my God, Miami.
Yeah, I know you want Antonio Gibson, Nathan. All right.
No, I will not be riding that train anymore for the rest of my fantasy career.
452.
Really?
Yeah.
You know what's sickening about Antonio Gibson? I think there's a scenario where he kills it in New England.
Trey Benson's just so good.
You were just talking up Mike Williams.
And
Tyler Lockett.
You want Algier?
No. God, no. Yeah, I want him after what I had to go through last year with Bijan. You should want Algier. That way you can play both of them.
I had to take Shakir.
The fact
I love that pick.
The fact he's projected for 141 points is disgusting.
Khalil Shakir was really good at the end of the year last year.
I think he's wildly underrated.
Oh my God, he gave up another one.
Well, he missed. Oh my God.
Holy shit, that's back to back.
8 pitches, 2 dingers.
Oh my God.
Who's the running back?
Laptop, by the way, Bob.
Who's the running back you were talking about?
Let me go back to that running back.
Jalen Wright?
Yes, Jalen Wright. And there's another one that I am not going to say because I might throw him on the end of my bench in our main league, and I do not want it to get out that I think he has a chance.
Tyron Tracy, obviously.
Yeah, Tyron Tracy.
If you're talking about Rico Dowdle, we might have to fight for him.
2, it is not Rico Dowdle. 2, this is Paul Perkins 2.0. If you keep guessing, I'm not going to say anything because you might get him.
Tyron Tracy is not Paul Perkins 2.0.
He just does not have dreads.
Keaton Mitchell.
Actually, he does have dreads.
Just not the Paul Perkins dreads.
Bucky Irving.
Paul Perkins had breadsticks hanging off his head.
Yeah, Tyron Tracy has mini dreads.
Jesus Christ, dude, that was such a
Tyron Tracy's a dog.
Pick. Dude, they need to fucking send this guy back to the minors.
What Nerfy did you have, Robbie?
It was a plus money for the Marlins and Rockies.
We just figured out why it was plus.
If they're playing in Colorado, that's a dumbass bet.
We just figured out why it was plus.
Well, the starter averages almost 3 homers a game.
Who was this? Are they playing in Colorado?
Yes.
Oh, where the ball travels 50 more feet than everywhere else.
It's worth the shot.
Yeah, where you can butt a home run.
Yeah.
There goes Algier. That was going to be my pick.
Oh, dude. Walter has sniped me every single round, I swear. He's the one that got up.
You're big on Jameson Williams.
Huh?
I said you're pretty big on Jameson Williams.
Well, not I'm going to reach for him, but I think he's wildly underranked.
Let's see if we can talk this into existence.
Hey, we got about 1 minute left on the PC. If we cut out, thank y'all for watching. We'll catch you on the other side.
We'll go ahead and end it since the draft is coming to an end. We will be live next week. It's finally going to be week 1 week. We might even be live Saturday.
I think we'll be live Saturday.
Yeah. I think we'll all be in person together Saturday morning, doing some DraftKings, putting in some bets. So we will see you Saturday. And y'all got anything to say?
Thank you, guys. More leagues coming.
Have a great night.